And we're not going to do the usual, which I think we're going live right now across everywhere.
We're live on Twitch.
Yeah, we're not going to do the usual little thing that I brought in. Yeah. Apparently, there is a little problem tonight with my normal entry.
Live on YouTube.
Well, there you go. So there was a little problem with my normal entry, which did the count. If you would like me to do it, I'll back out and do the little countdown before if y'all want to see that. But so anyway, welcome to Let's Talk Shop with Russ. Tonight is going to be, and I have to do this all over again, the 2020 Pallet Upcycle Challenge. And there was so many people that entered this year, and I was so happy about that. There were also friends of mine and people that are actually on the panel, like Brenda, you entered, right?
Yes, I did.
Paul? Al?
I entered.
Yep. So all those entered. So I felt that it was really not fair for me to be a judge for any, for that reason. So I asked separate panel members to judge the contest and look at all the videos and render what they thought was going to be good. Now, these people are woodworkers. They are friends of mine, but they don't really watch the show or whatever every once in a while, but they have no ties to any of the panel members. And that's what I wanted. That's specifically the reason that I pegged them out. So if you have a problem who are the top 3 winners or any of the winners, don't look at me because I didn't choose them. I swear to God, I didn't choose them. So I didn't choose them. So, and I gave them a criteria on what to choose them from, like creativity. And they asked, okay, in creativity, what do you want to? I'm like, what did they make out of that pallet wood? Creativity. And I gave them a list of things to go by, and they all come up with the winners. I didn't. So my hands are out of this. And I know a lot of people are going to say it's probably a bunch of BS. I probably picked all of them anyway. So you can't win for losing. I'm like Donald Trump, so you can't win for losing. So anyway, but before we get that started, let's go with all my sponsors. There are Devolval Technologies, web design, development, hosting. Visit devolval.com. FastCap, innovative products for the professional woodworker. Go to fastcap.com. Rockler, 60 years in woodworking. Create with confidence. Visit rockler.com, a Bearwood supply company. Your best choice for hard-to-find woodworking supplies, go to bearwood.com. Links for the sanding specialist, woodworkingshop.com. Seiko, the scroll saw specialist, seiko.com. And Scrollnado, dust collection for your scroll shop. And you can find him on Amazon. So let's go down the panel. Brenda.
Thanks, Russ. I'm Brenda G. Brenda G's Designs. You'll find me almost any place on the internet if you look up Brenda G's Designs. I have a YouTube channel. I do comedy and crafts over on my channel. And I do a live stream on Thursday nights with Matt Haas called Mind Equals Blown on my channel. And we'd really love it if you join us at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday night on my channel.
Dixon.
Hey, Russ, thanks for having me on. I'm Dixon Hoffman. You can find me at Hoffman Signs and Decals. And I can't wait to see what everybody made with a pallet.
Paul.
Paul Corliss, Paul's Messy Workshop, and it's really messy, especially now. But Paul's Messy Workshop on YouTube, on Instagram, and on the internet. Thanks for having me on.
You're welcome.
And thanks for judging fairly in the contest.
You're welcome, Al.
Thanks for having me here, Russ. It's my pleasure. Al Forte, Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop. Kilroy79763. You can find me on Twitch, 2 p.m. Sunday. I do stuff, all types of stuff. And of course, the YouTube channel, Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop. Thank you.
Chris.
Again, Chris here at the Old Cranky Workshop. You find me over on Facebook and YouTube. That's about it. I have trouble keeping up with those as it is. So, anyways, next.
Jim.
Jim Bashir's Driveway Workshop. On Monday, it'll be 3 weeks and counting for neck surgery, and I can't wait for that. Other than that, trying to blast out this basement so my wife's quilting machine will have a normal home when it gets here.
Great. And I'm trying to pull that up.
There's something talking in the background.
It sounds like somebody's mic, like chains rattling, or
a squeaky chair or something.
No, it's not a squeaky chair now.
Does it go away? Does it go away?
If I do this,
it only happens when Russ is talk, though, right? When he talks.
When I talk? Is it happening when I talk?
Some kind of feedback.
I don't hear it anymore.
Yeah.
I don't either.
I was muted, but I did hear it. And I'm not muted now, I guess, again. Oh, it's Chris. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that was me.
Oh.
But I was going back through to figure out. All right, I'm not going to mess with anything anymore.
We're good. Let's go.
Yeah, we're good. All right, so wow, that's really weird. When I look over to
Aussie's going to fall on the sword. He said it's happening when he chats. So,
all right,
it's all
so
the Australian.
So I'm going to have to repeat myself due to the fact that there were so many of my friends and people on this panel that entered into the challenge this year that I did not think it was fair for me to be a judge. So therefore, I chose people that are woodworkers and outside of the realm. They do apparently watch my show from time to time and know me, but they're not friends with anybody on the panel. So I asked them to be independent and judge judge all the participants. And so therefore, I shook my head when every one of them come through, and all three of them said pretty much the same thing. I was like, oh my God, they're going to think that I did this. But I did not. I swear to God, I did not do this. So anyway, for the first person in the challenge that won was,
Drum roll, please.
Yeah, drum roll, please. Was actually Al Forte.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Yep.
You're going to show his video? You're going to show the video?
Actually, yeah, I was going to say, can I screen share it, Al?
This? Sure. I guess I have to screen share it. Yeah.
Oh, you go ahead and do it. It'd be easier for you to do it with me.
What, the video? You want me to do the video? Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
do a little bit of the video. Go screen through it.
Sure. Let me get it. Let's do this.
And I gave the people the criteria, the what they did with the pallet, how they took the wood, and what they did with it. I gave them all that kind of aspects.
Yeah,
Are you ready for it out? Or?
I'm getting there.
You can do it.
Yes. Let's see, that's my channel. There's the video.
Damn, I could have done quicker than you.
I know. It's the
You would
pressure.
have shot out an
Pressure.
airlock by now.
All that pressure. Yeah.
It's the pressure. Okay, so and the sound was horrible.
It didn't matter about the sound. Did what you did?
So what I was trying to do is I was trying to imitate. Do you have me? No, you don't. You're not showing it.
No, because you haven't showed.
Yeah, it's at the bottom.
Oh,
There it is. So what I was trying to do is I was trying to imitate or build that right there out of pallet wood. Yeah, not full size, guys. There was no way. Although certain people have asked me to do it full size, and it's not perfect by any means. There's some things that I probably still need to change to make it look almost like it.
Yeah, but I got news for you. I looked at it and went like, "Wow, that's pretty cool."
Well, thank you. It was that was what I was intending to do. And for those that don't know, that's a shuttlecraft off the Enterprise. It was on several of the episodes. There were several different versions of it. There's like, I want to say 9 of them in total. But anyway, thus the NCC 1701/7. Anyway, so I started out by just showing a pallet being taken apart. And my usual way to take a pallet is to use a Sawzall. And I pretty much, chop, 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 right? Chop, chop, chop. And it comes off like butter. Then I went ahead and knocked all the nails out, went through, measured it, and then planed them down. And, of course, got to use the scroll saw, right? So I used the scroll saw to cut the actual blueprints that I had. I only had 2 blueprints. Side views basically, and then I used pictures and stuff for the other stuff. So I started putting it together, and clamps, you can never have enough clamps. But you can see there how it's starting to shape up. Took it back over to the scroll saw, did more scroll sawing, scroll sawed some more. Then I took and did something that I normally don't do, and that's turn. Took it to my little MIDI lathe and started turning the engines. Went back to the scroll saw and made the little ends, and used a lot of wood putty and filler and stuff. But you can see it starting to come together right there. And there's one of the pictures I was using. Bondo guys, Bondo filler, the spot putty, I believe, for filler, for body work, works great to take care of imperfections and stuff. And there's even some stuff that's even thinner than the red stuff. And I didn't use it. I didn't have any. But so then I started making the feet or the landing pads.
I never knew that they had feet on the back end where the engines were.
Yeah. And yeah, I was looking at some pictures, and some pictures had them vertically. Some of them had them horizontally. But I liked horizontally better. It looked more stable. It looked better and such. So they retract up into it when it flies. Since this thing normally would quote unquote land
I never knew that
on a planet, right? And of course in the shuttle bay. And then what I thought was, well, I got to put some decals on it. Oh, I painted it gray and white, and I had to figure out some decals. Well, I didn't have any decals that I could buy quickly anyway. So what I did is I took an 8.5 by 11 clear label and ran it through a color laser printer. I found the decals and pretty much judged, printed them out first and saw what the lengths and stuff were, and basically just cut them out. And by the way, did I say I learned a lot doing this thing? I was putting the decal.
Well, your windows looks like suck in that first one.
I even have some light in the back.
No, your windows look, when you cut them out, they weren't even, but I'll give you that.
Yeah, they weren't. And those are some of the things that I probably
Yeah,
would.
no, I think it was the overall thing that you did. I mean, that looks fantastic.
It does.
That's a lot of work, a lot
Yeah, it is.
of ingenuity, a lot of everything. And Al, when I first saw it, I have to admit, I was like, "Holy crap!" I was amazed that you had made that. And then when I asked the people to judge and you come out first, I was like, dude, really? So other people had as much by watching that video as I did.
Oh, I'm glad. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know that there's some little imperfections, but it's funny because you rush, and then there at the end, I had to really rush. The video itself took 6 hours to put together. I mean, if that says anything, that last Sunday, the video took 6 hours. But I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot. I really did. So anyway, that's my entry into the Simply Wooden Creations Pallet Upcycle Challenge for 2020. Thank you very much.
All right.
Came out great, Al.
Yep.
All right. And so I believe number 2, weren't you, Paul? Number 2?
Yes, I was. Let me, you know me and screen sharing, but let me try.
It's your favorite thing in the world to do, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Well, what I thought was funny about this thing was the fact that Paul contacted me and said, I would like to build something for the pallet challenge, but is there any way that I could also build it out of pallet wood and enter in the bird house challenge? And I went like, well, yeah. Well, I'm not like I'm stupid. Yes, go ahead. If you can build one thing and put it in 2 different challenges and it fits that criteria, then go for it.
Why aren't I stream or sharing?
I think I have to do.
Oh, well.
Hold on. I don't think that's you, though. Yep, that's you. Oh, there you go. Well, you have to start telling us what you're doing.
Yep. Well, I'm cutting down my pallet. I had a heck of a time finding the pallet this year. But anyway, I'm cutting down my pallet. And
Paul, maximize,
cut my piece.
maximize it. That little square thing on the lower, yeah. Make it big.
Well, I got to find the.
Sorry, I just.
That's all right. Go ahead. Describe what you're doing.
I'm cutting all my pieces down and gluing them together to make some panels. I got to find that thing that Al's talking about here. Is that it? No.
Lower right.
Anyway, then I planed them down to get them consistent. And I don't really work that fast, but let's see here.
I have my outline
So
drawn.
I'm
See that or not? I have my outline drawn on my piece. I have the front and the back.
I got to figure out which screen I'm watching here. There we go.
Your shop looks pretty clean.
Well,
Yeah.
it's all in the view that you want the camera to make. So
My pallet wood glued together and milled down. And this, for anybody that doesn't know,
Big M.
Big M. Is that for Montana?
Michigan.
Montana.
I had to say that. Come on. Give me a break.
It's Massachusetts, obviously.
I thought it was Miami.
It's Merrillville. That's where I live. Thanks, Paul. Mail that to my house, and I'll hang it right up.
No,
So then I decided I was going to make a
Paul, you
birdhouse.
did a great job. This was impressive.
Side, you can see, I think you can see where I've got some areas marked out. And what this is going to be.
Let me fast forward that.
I was going to say, you better fast forward or we're going to be here until midnight.
I'm trying to figure out how.
So my next step is to get the pieces milled
I'm trying to figure out how to do
all the way
that.
around.
Well, anyway, I'll go ahead and just.
Okay, fast forward.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
No, I was saying that was his entry.
Now that you know that what I'm making, I can show you that I've also milled up a bunch of other pallet wood.
That pallet that I tore down was almost all poplar.
Wow.
The dividers inside. So I'll keep you posted as I go along. Right now, I'm going to cut this down to size.
I can't.
Start putting the perimeter around.
I got to figure out how to get back to the.
I got to figure out how the hell to shut you off.
I wish you would. I got an idea.
My drill press, and I drilled the inputs hole before I did any work on the back. That way I can support it.
Brenda, you use this more than me. How do I do it now?
I know a better way to do it.
The framework around it.
Well, I don't. I'll just hit
There.
that stop the screen share, and that knocks them off.
There
There.
you go.
That's what I made right there.
There you go.
Then I'll fit
It's
the and the back.
let me shut it off.
But now what
separators
Paul
are in.
did was, which I thought was unique, and that's okay, is Paul
That's gonna be the
still
next step.
I got to figure out how to shut this. There. Okay. What was your question?
No, what I said what was unique was Paul had asked me, I want to build this stuff out of pallet wood, but he was entering the Brian Birdhouse Challenge. So he killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
So to speak. And the back comes off it so you can clean it out. But I can guarantee this is never going to see the outside.
It's a good thing
I
the
had
paint
to
comes
think of
off.
that. But my point is that is so fantastic that you made something like that. You know what I'm saying? And
I appreciate it.
made it for 2 challenges, pallet wood and birdhouse. That was pretty cool.
I tried to get Al to drill some holes in his and make a birdhouse out of it.
honestly, I did think about it, but because it's so small, but had I actually built it bigger, and actually if it was bigger, it probably would have been easier. I would have put some holes in it. Yeah, that would have been awesome, but there wasn't.
Could have been the bird version of a tiny house.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So for the third person, I wasn't expecting to do this tonight. Give me 1 second to set this up. All right, so I'm going to have, he's not here tonight. I told him it was a butthole for not being here tonight. No, he thought that we were doing it last weekend, and I was sick and everything and couldn't do it last weekend. So he said, I'm sorry, Russ, I can't be here tonight. But it's Brenda's sidekick, Matt Haas. Matt is in 3rd place. Let me go ahead and get him rolling.
I think that works better when you do it.
And I will do the screen share.
Definitely shorter.
I don't know what it is about screen share, but boy, it just ruins my night.
And so there we are watching. Can y'all see him?
Yes.
Ripping all the wood down, everything. So he's made these diagonal. I want to say
You got some
diagonal.
nice.
He made
some
all
nice
his sound
Hexagon.
panels out of, he
Yeah,
made all his sound panels out of pallet wood.
Yep, to put blank. He actually used towels.
Yeah.
Yeah, his wife was really mad at him for taking all their good towels.
Yep.
Yeah.
He put
His wife kicked him out of the house.
He had to
They
go to a
closed
lot of
the-
motels.
to
He had
put
to go to a lot of
Hold
motels
on.
to get those.
to put these things for sound deadening in. Oh, right there.
No, we don't want to see that one.
Yeah,
Actually,
that,
is
that was
pretty
a big
cool.
loser.
I really like the way she actually used it as a gate. That was
I do too.
genius.
Functional.
Anyway, so there's Matt Haas, and those are the diagonal things that he made out of towels.
He also put those up on Instructables, I think.
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
Yes, he did.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
He
that
won
is.
second place over there.
So yes, so he's showing that he cut the blankets, everything he did.
Those things really look professional, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does, doesn't it? Good job, Matt. Good job.
Yep. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, if I can figure out how to get myself back to where I was. So, yes. So, Matt Haas came in third. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And once again, I did not participate in the judging this year.
Russ, I think that's a good way for you to do it, though. If you've got guys in your woodworking club that will do that for you,
Yeah.
that's really good.
Yeah, I was like, did I say woodworking club?
Yes,
Yeah.
You may have. I just threw that in there.
I may have heard that.
Okay, well, I didn't intend to put that out there, so.
Oh, well, sorry.
Actually, we both are making it up. You didn't say that.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Anyway, so now we have to go through the drawing. So I am going back to the.
We still got the first time entry.
Oh, you want to do that now?
Why not?
Sure.
Hold on, let me get back to my website first.
I texted you earlier which one I was going to pick.
I think, yeah, I remember that. So let me get to my. All right, I'm here where I want to be. So back to you, Chris. So,
Okay, so the only rule for the first time entry is you have to be a first time entry, plain and simple. There's I don't go on technique, I don't go on fancy tools, I don't go on, it's a better build than this build. It's whatever attracted my attention. And this one definitely did. The artistic angle of it is really what caught my attention. And as a first timer, I think it was great. So my pick is Sandy McKenzie in her birdhouse.
Cool.
So much applause, Sandy.
Congratulations.
cool.
Congrats,
And
Sandy.
I'm trying my best to get over there to that.
And Sandy McKenzie Lumber Mill is out there. Is that the same one?
I
I
think
believe
so.
so.
That's our,
Because
she's
she's there.
new.
Congratulations, Sandy.
Congratulations.
Yep, way to go. Her computer died. She got the video up late. Is she out there still?
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
there.
she says.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm trying my best to.
She thought she wasn't entered, so
she
now
thought she
she's
This
wasn't-
is so much different from
Now, Sandy, you got to start planning for next year. It's a whole year's project.
yeah.
And
Can you
folks,
see her video?
Yes.
I want to mention
Yep.
this. Sandy is sitting at 989 subscribers. Why don't you go out there to Sandy McKenzie Lumber Mill and give her a subscribe and post something on one of her videos.
Push her over the top. Get her to 1,000.
Get her to 1,000. And she's got a cute doggo too.
I mean, it's a simple build, but the artistic work in it is just caught my attention right away.
Little bee on it and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the main header on her.
Did everybody see that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Very nice.
All right. So now we have to go to let me find my website. Sorry, guys. I am just like, and Jim Bashir can appreciate this. Tramadol helps a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah, it does. Not tonight very much, though.
Mine's helping a lot.
Yeah, God. I'll tell you, I thought,
Sounds
I
like
took a week off this week to put this room in, and man, it has just torn me up.
Well, I'm trying to get these challenges.
992 Sandy is at.
All right, so yeah, let's put it this way. I was putting flooring in all afternoon, and Tramadol was my friend.
I'm trying to find somebody that makes oxycodone bubble bath.
I hate Tramadol. It makes me so sick. I mean,
It don't make me sick. It makes me loopy.
my head feels like it's moving when I move. It's like my brain is loose sometimes in my head anyway, but it feels like my brain is flashing.
I don't know what
All
that
right,
stuff
so
is.
I've
It
got
sounds
this
like-
up.
Sounds like it's working now.
No,
There's no way that I can pick these out. I have a little bowl here with all the. Yeah, I did it that way.
high tech, Russ.
I love doing it this way because it's like so random.
Yeah.
Hear 'em?
You know, one of my guys would have probably done
Oh,
this
one of them come out.
fast.
Hold on.
It's a random generator.
Maybe that one right there. I know he would have been able to. What do you think, Spock? Could you have?
I can't shake it so much. So anyway, out of the bowl, I will choose. So the first one that is coming up for woodworking shop clean sport has been taken, and Chris has just chosen the one for.
We can't see any of that, by the way.
I know. I'm just telling you. Here, I'll go back and do it.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to or not. That I just mentioned it.
All right. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. Woodworking shop has been taken. So Chris has done the old cranky wood shop. The saw stop is gone, and the which other one was it?
Clean spore
Yeah,
up at the top.
yeah, the clean spore. Clean spore is gone. This is gone. So there's no choosing with these two, and the saw stop is gone. So it comes between the fast cap, BP way, Kaizen inserts, and clear view.
Well, there should be another one that is gone as well. You had first, second, third, and then you had the first time.
Paul took
That's
two of them.
that's this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there
Yeah,
were two
that's this one.
saws.
Yeah, this first one time is Chris. This is gone.
Right. And then what's first, second, and third?
First and second were the
is
clean.
the saw stop.
Yeah, first and second was the saw stop. There
And
was two
second
saw
is
stops.
saw. There were
Okay.
two actually here,
I see.
and I couldn't duplicate it. I tried it 2 or 3 times on my website, and it wouldn't do it.
And by the way, those saws are awesome. Those I can't wait to use them.
So what we have available is fast cap, BP way, Kaizen inserts, and clear view cyclones. So how can I can't do this?
Now, just for the record, Russ, the Clearview Cyclone is actually an Izzy bar, right?
Yes,
Right.
it's
Okay. I want
actually
to make sure that's understood.
well, hold on.
Yeah, I want to because that's the one I wanted. That's the one I chose.
Yes, but
I just
if
wanted
you
to point
click
that out.
on to what they're giving away, it should say
You have to go to the logo, Russ.
Yeah. Yeah.
You click on the logo, not go to their site.
Right. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, it's an Izzy
it's Izzy Bar Pro.
because that was my first choice. Yeah, I'll take the $3,000 Cyclone.
Yeah, no, it's Izzy Bar Pro.
Well, I just wanted to mention it so that everybody-
Yes, and the saw stop was the blades.
those are awesome.
They generously did 2 blades, and Al, you chose it, didn't you?
Yes, and it is both blades, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Paul
Yeah,
and I
and I chose it also.
And then Paul chose those 2 blades too.
Yeah.
So it's not like
And
Paul and I
clean
have
spore is gone, and so what we're doing right now is for fast cap, the tape and the high bot. So I'm going to pick through. Can y'all see me?
Yep.
Yeah, you're on the left, and that's in the center. Your screen's
Good.
And Sandy McKenzie Lumber Mill is at 998 subscribers, folks.
Let's get her over, people.
Let's get her
Yeah,
over
we
to
need to give her over.
2
I
more.
did
Get her
mine.
over and get a thumbs up in.
All right. So the first one is damn, I dropped it. I think that says Brenda Gibson.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Congrats, Brenda.
Thank you.
So Brenda Gibson gets the first high bot and tape measure. All right, we're going for the second high bot and tape measure. pulling it out. And that is Jib or Jim Eben. Jib Eben. He will receive the second high bot.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Brenda, you got the first one, right?
That's what you said.
All right. So the next one up for grabs is BP Way $25 gift code. And that is going to Sandy McKenzie.
Woohoo!
Yay. Lumber mill.
Yay!
Yay.
And what did I say there was? A BP Way?
Yep.
She is now at 1,000 subscribers.
Congratulations, Sandy.
Congratulations.
We did it. Got her over the top.
Yes.
Kaizen inserts. This is for the Kaizen inserts. This is going to Maker 238. Right.
Woo!
Hey.
Congratulations, Ryan.
Congrats.
I think the only thing we have left is the Izzy Bar Pro from Clearview. This one. And it is going to Susan Lore.
All right, Susan. Is Susan out there?
I haven't seen her in the chat.
Yeah, I haven't seen her either.
That's
Congrats.
going to,
Congrats.
and that should be it. That should be it. Are we back off of screen sharing?
Yes.
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 All right. So I have everybody that had won. I'm going to dump the losers on the floor. So, yeah. Susan Lore. Jim Eben. Somebody in the name of Brenda G's Designs. I don't know who she is. I'll have to get her address. So anyway. So those are the winners for the rest of the prizes. Are you back again, Jim?
Jim's the bouncing ball tonight.
Yeah, sorry, I had to run up and get another tramadol.
Well, that's all right. I know. How
Plus,
they
my green screen thing is not working.
Yeah, it's
now.
not, is it?
That is very bizarre.
You know,
Oh well. So now my secret is out.
yes.
I actually green screen this, and I don't film this across Lake Michigan from the aquarium onto the backdrop of Chicago.
And
So,
unlike me, I am on the bridge of the Enterprise.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I have been so busy that I have not had a chance to go over there in the chat. Oh,
Sandy's having a good night.
Yeah, Sandy McKenzie Lumber said best night ever. Well,
Yeah,
she could have technically been disqualified because she was like past midnight on that thing, and I went like, "Hell, this is my challenge.
Yes.
I can do anything I want to." So I let her enter in anyway. So just to let you know that if you want to do some suck up for Russ and Simply Wooden Creation, how the best person I am, but no, she put it in. She put in there and she goes, "I don't expect to win anything," and she said that. I was late for putting it in. I understand that, and I went like, "Well, hell, all I wanted people to do was enter," so I put her name in the hat, and guess what? She won a prize.
Yeah.
So
Very good. Congrats.
So it's no big deal. I get the chance of doing this and saying who can and can't be entered. Oh, I will tell you one person, and I did want to point that out tonight. There was one person that was disqualified this year, and that was Chris Nealon.
Uh-oh.
Did y'all watch the video?
I did watch his, and I thought it was typical of his workmanship. Let's just
Well, now I got to go look.
Is it story?
We got to go screen share. Let me get.
Okay.
I gotta see this.
But he
Let's
did
do story time.
technically he did build something with a pallet.
He did make something out of pallet wood. He really did.
Well, so did
Yeah,
Brenda.
if you think that's something making out of pallet wood, then
Oh,
He contributed to global warming in the process.
was there a combustion involved in this?
A little bit.
Oh. So he made carbon. Yeah.
Yeah, he made a carbon. Yeah, he increased his carbon footprint.
Is Chris out there?
Yeah.
Yes, he says he can hear us, but
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
He can hear us. Yes. Jim
am I
Blackwell
screen
says,
sharing it?
yes.
Yep.
Jim Blackwell says his video was epic.
This is what he did.
So this is how you cut a pallet.
but you notice he didn't get very good pallet wood because he had to put lighter fluid on it.
I know.
So, Jim, just to let you know, you were disqualified. You didn't technically build something.
He built a
He built a teepee.
He built a
Well,
fire.
you, let's put it this way: I'm the judge, and
Hey,
that ain't
Russ.
building something.
Russ, he
He's
just
not,
gave you a
he
super
is
chat.
not mad. He is not upset. He just gave you a $4.99.
Well,
He's trying to buy
when
his
I
way in.
watch this, I actually sit in my office chair in front of my computer and laugh my ass off. So if Chris, that was what you wanted to do, you made me laugh the hardest I have laughed in a long time. Look, he's going like, I don't like
Yeah,
this.
he's like using the whole thing.
And then he goes through and he comes in and yeah.
At least he could have done was cook dinner over it.
Yeah.
Oh, he I think he props his feet up on it. No, I don't.
Phil Marcoux says he made a statement.
So, Chris, I tell you what, my friend, I am for this video just to make me laugh that loud. Chris, you're out there still. Do you have a PayPal account?
Here we go.
Do you have a PayPal account? Tell me now. So,
He just sent you a super chat, don't you?
yes, I know, but I just want to know, Chris, do you have a PayPal account?
He says he does.
All right, I'm going to send you $25 for just causing me to laugh my ass off.
Ooh, there you go, Chris.
And if he gets much older and you do that, he'd probably wet himself.
And here I thought mine would be the comic relief of the whole thing.
Now this was just like
Brenda?
over the chain.
Brenda, you just missed out on the fire. See it? Fire.
Yeah.
But it set the gate on fire.
Right.
That was,
Right.
So Chris, I will get with you in the next couple of days and find out what your PayPal account is, and I will give you $25 just because you made me laugh my ass off.
Woo. Congrats, Chris.
Yeah.
I was surprised the dog didn't go over there and pee on it.
I enjoyed watching it.
Oh, I thought it was funny as hell.
Oh, there's the dog. Is he going to come over and pee on it?
Yeah, I thought it was funny as hell. So,
Oh, that would have been cool. That would have been cool if that dog came over there.
Chris Nealon says you don't need to do that. No, I am going to do that. I think it is like
Is that a category of honorable mention?
yeah, that would be a category of honorable mention. There you go.
There you go.
No, he said you don't have to do that. No, I want to. I'm serious about this. When I watched it and I went like, he started doing it, I was like, that's about the nastiest pallet I've ever seen in my entire life. Somebody cut apart, and then as soon as he started putting it in to the fire, the fire. I know where this is going. I know where this is going. There ain't no doubt in my entire mind. And then he set it on fire, and I went like, I was going to say this, but they kind of like take some balls to, go through all that and put it up there, and then have the audacity to send me the video to put it out there for everybody. Because I swear to God, when he sent it, I went like, add it to the playlist, right? I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I was just like flip. All right, add him to the play. Add him to the and then went back and lost. I'm like, Chris, you did not just do that.
Yes, he did.
We'll teach you.
You threw something up there without checking it in this group of people.
And then I want to watch it all the way through. I'm like, you asshole. You really did that. So, yes, I'm going to send you $25 just for the creativeness and then the audacity to be able to do something like that.
For the comedy relief.
Yes. That was funny as crap. And I was going to get into that whenever. Well, I just. Think about this. You're in a challenge, and then he cuts the pallet up really nice and neat. You're seeing him, and then you see him stack it, and you're going like, he's not going to burn that. He's really not going to burn that. Yes, he did. So I thought that was funny as hell. But we have people that entered this year with the lady that did the birdhouse. That was pretty cool. I'm glad she won something. We've had a lot of good entries. My hat's off is to the top three, though, Al. I think that was fantastic.
Thank you.
To take a pallet and have the forethought of, it doesn't. Here's what people think. You take apart a pallet. It don't have to be a big project. How big is that thing? It's probably
it's like 8 inches long.
Yeah. See, it don't have to be a big project, but he put enough effort. And Al, when I saw that, I went like, I think that is going to be the number one this year. And that's what made me say I had you and Paul and Matt, and I went like, I can't judge this year. I can't, in all sincerity, because I'd be worried about everybody going like, yeah, you picked those people because they're on you, like Brenda entered this year.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? People are going, oh, you just pick people on the panel. So I asked people to do it. And when they did it and they come back, I laughed my ass off. Oh, well, like, those are the people I would have probably picked in the beginning, but I did it for creativity, what you can make out of a pallet. And all three of y'all, everything that I asked them to judge, they judged it on. And I laughed when the judging come back and they told me who they picked, because it was hands down the same three people. I went like, well, maybe I should have just picked them myself and told everybody the hell with it.
Well, it was the appearance of impropriety that you were avoiding it, and you did, you know.
Yeah. So I thought it was pretty funny. Anyway, so yep, we're at what, 9:03?
Yep.
We're at 9:03. So congratulations to all the winners. Give me and the sponsors a couple of weeks to ship everything out, and I will get it all going. Some of them, the fast cap stuff, I have to actually ship out on my own. So give me a couple of weeks to get it. I mean, I have it here, but I got to get it bottled up because I'm right in the middle of doing my bathroom remodel. So, and Jim, are you doing like a
kitchen of 7 years
remodel in your basement?
Yep, half of the basement. We made a laundry room and a storage room and a big room for my wife's quilting machine. So
didn't you have something that wasn't your shop down in there too?
No, that's out in the garage.
Oh, yours is out in the garage.
I thought it was in the driveway.
Yeah.
Well, driveway workshop by Jim Shears. Yeah. No, I understand that. You know, here's what's funny about it. I bought a 1/2-inch sheet of MDF because I had to cut strips out of it to put on the wall for this shower that I put in. It wasn't 3/4. I thought it was 3/4. I bought a bunch of 1x4s. So anyway, so this 1/2-inch sheet of MDF, about half of a 4x8 sheet, I used up. So probably approximately 4 foot by 4 foot MDF 1/2-inch thick. I took it out, laid it up against my lathe in the shop, right? It's been out there for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I walked by it the other day and I looked down and I went like, I shook my head. No way. It is covered in mold.
Welcome to Florida, folks.
It is literally got hairs off of the mold. It's so bad.
See what you got to look forward to, Chris?
I immediately took my little grabber that I told you all about that I looked and picked it up and just towed it straight out the shop and set it outside. It's
wow.
It is literally both sides. What is on that is so, I mean, moldish. I don't understand that.
Yeah, you would think there's so much glue in there, it wouldn't get anything on
it. I should have. It's still sitting out there. I'll flip it over and took some pictures of the other side. It is literally covered in mold and the hairy kind. I mean, there's hairs growing off of it. I was like, this. All right. So when I put my shower up behind the wall on the shower, it calls for strips to glue it to, right?
Yep, fertile.
Well, I thought it was 3/4. It ended up being a half. Well, good luck on finding half-inch stuff. So I just figured I'd go down and buy a 4x8 sheet of half-inch MDF and cut 4-inch strips off of it and line the walls with it, right? Which I did. So it took up about half of the sheet. So I just stuck the other half of the sheet in my shop. This was about 2 weeks ago when I used it. 2 or 3 days ago, I was walking through my shop and I just caught the corner of my eye and went like, there's no way that is absolutely molded. And I looked down and it was. I just reached over and grabbed my, Gorilla Grabber, locked onto it and picked it up and took it out of the shop and set it outside the shop. And it is covered in mold both sides. And it's that hairy kind of crap. Matter of fact, I had a piece of half-inch plywood that was overhanging by a foot, and the mold went onto the half-inch plywood.
It's kind of like the blob.
Yeah, it didn't affect the plywood other than what was laying up against the MDF. So that tells you something. Yeah, we have a lot of humidity down here. What were you holding up, Al?
I was trying to show the lights and the impulse engines in the back, but it's too bright in here to show the actual blue light coming out the back.
You can't get it light up?
No, I think the batteries are real weak, and how far they are. Let me see if I can show it.
That was a great build, Al.
Since they're that far back, I can't see where they're at. But
so you're gonna send that to me since I let you win, right?
Yeah. If
you didn't hear that, you're gonna send that to me since I let you win. Right?
You know how far back they are from there. Excuse me, because I didn't have enough time to actually make a little board for that. They're way too far from the felt.
I'll send you my address.
Okay.
I'm just messing around, folks.
That's okay.
All right. We're going to cut out of here. It is what?
9:09.
Yep, 9:09. If you're too darn busy to get out in your shop and make some sawdust, you're just too darn busy.
Sing it, Russ.
Just give me sawdust, lots of sawdust all around me and everywhere. I like it flying all around my shop and even in my beard and hair. Good night, everybody. And we just have one thing left to say, and that is, Chris.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
No.
Move along. Pick up your drinks.
Good night. God bless.
Good night, all.
Night all.
Beat me up, Scotty.